Okay, we are a little delayed in doing our June beers and budgeting episode.
Just a little bit.
I know, somebody was like, hey, where did I miss it? No, you didn't. We just got lazy, but we're still doing it, and we're going to do it with a beer in just a second.
The beer today, more importantly, the wonderful tasting Guinness. If you don't know what a Guinness is, I'm sorry that you've been abused or something. I don't know, but
You've
Guinness,
been living under a rock.
Yes, that's the best term for it.
Yes.
Guinness is amazing. It is true, the closer you get to the factory, the better it is. But it's a stout. Some people hate it. We don't. We love it.
I really want to do Ireland as a bucket trip list and go to a proper, do the Guinness tour, factory tour. That'd be so fun after all this pandemic stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Beers and Budgeting. I'm Justine, and this is my husband, Kyle.
What's up?
And every single month we go over our budget, sharing our real numbers, the real income and expenses that we have, and we do it over a brewski. So
Because that's the only way I would show up to this.
Yes. Today we're doing Guinness, so cheers, guys. Okay, I want to pause the video right here because let's mark how many times I take a drink of Guinness throughout this episode. I'm getting all of the cozy pub vibes.
I know, right? I do
We were
understand.
talking about that the other day. Like, I miss a good pub.
Yeah.
There was this pub bar in Manhattan where we went to school, Manhattan, Kansas, called O'Malley's, and that's just, I miss O'Malley's.
I do not miss O'Malley.
I miss O'Malley's. Okay, should we hop into our budget?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Forecasted actual. That's nice.
We forecasted $10,000 in income. We actually were a little bit over that by $400, and we came out ahead with $572. Do you want to tell the kids what happened last month?
I got a promotion at work.
Yeah!
I'm excited.
I'm really happy for you. You've worked so hard for this one.
Yeah.
And I think it's paying off.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the things too is we've gotten a lot of responses saying that I can't believe your rent is so high, and you guys need to be thinking about moving out of California if you really want to increase your net worth. And while that may be true, we're totally not saying that that's not true, because we know.
We've had that debate ourselves a lot of times.
Yes. And I feel like we're going to continue having that debate. And also with these types of things, with your promotion, which gave you an increase in your salary.
Yep.
And it's just those types of things that help you see that if you want to make living in an expensive city possible, and not just San Diego, I mean, New York City, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, if you want to make those things a reality, it's very doable when you have the right mindset with your career and your income.
Yeah. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And it's easier for others than it is for some. I've gotten lucky, just been in the right door at the right time, worked hard, worked efficiently. But yeah, it's nice. I got a 6% raise right off the bat, and my ceiling of what I can make increases $50,000. So that'll be nice. It'll take a long time to get to the top of that ceiling, but that's it's a lot of motivation, and it makes it a lot easier to stay out here and calculate those numbers and go, what could we afford, and retire still, and all those things. And I don't think that I would be as happy as I am now anywhere else at a different company. The people I work with, what I do for a living, it's my dream job, and I got it right out of graduate school. I'm very lucky. And I don't know that there's another place in the country that does what we do.
How do you feel about getting this promotion during the pandemic?
Well, that makes no difference. It's weird because I travel a lot for our work, for our group. I would consider myself like almost like a traveling technical sales guy, like to put it in layman's terms.
Yeah, but you're an engineer.
I'm an engineer. And so not being able to travel, I've just spent a long time on the phone. Oh, gosh, I think this week I had one day I was on the phone for 6.5 or 7 hours. And I wasn't just listening, I was talking for all of that. That was a long day.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it.
I'm happy for you, babe.
Thanks.
And because of your salary increase, we figured out that you will be bringing home an extra $300 a month.
Yep. On average.
Yeah. So what's crazy about this is we're like, yeah, 6% increase. And then it comes out to $300 is still significant. That can go a long ways towards our financial goals. But it's not as much as people think initially when you get a promotion.
Yeah.
That's also because you carry all of our health insurance. You guys can see right here with the pre-tax paycheck contributions, he is putting a lot of his paycheck towards all of these different deductions, the health savings account, our health insurance, retirement. Now, one thing I wanted to point out about this retirement number is that part of this is paid for by your employer.
Yeah, it's the matching.
Yeah, so that's his company and what he puts in combined. But what is it just your contribution?
$750.
$750?
Yeah, we have $750 allocated out of every paycheck.
No, that's not right. Because you put $1,000 towards your paycheck. Oh, maybe it is right. I think that's right, babe.
What?
Gosh.
It is right, I know it is. I look at this all the time.
That's right. Okay. So I was thinking per paycheck. That's per month.
Yep.
Per paycheck is the $1,200. Got it. So can you imagine putting $1,200 of your paycheck just gone towards retirement?
I can't imagine that because it's a reality.
And so we updated these totals, and the year-to-date contributions includes your employer plan or your employer's contribution.
Okay.
So $14,000 has gone towards your retirement, which is also my retirement. Heads up. Okay. Let's get into what we're doing here. Do we want to explain this Don Julio 1952?
Well, I don't know what Don Julio 1952 is, but I do know what Don Julio 1942 is.
Oops. Changing that. Okay.
That was my gift to myself for getting my promotion. It's a very, very nice bottle of tequila. A lot of people say it's the best tequila in the world, and it might be. It's one you don't mix. You just drink it on the rocks or straight with no ice. It's very good. Even Justine can drink it straight.
I did, with some ice cubes. I like mine cold.
That was my gift to myself.
So you'll see that the Don Julio 1942, my bad, and the extra from Justine's clothing budget, if you watch the Kyle wanted to spend $500 no questions asked episode, that was part of that package, and that wasn't included in the June budget because we had money left over from the May budget that we were able to use that money from.
Cool.
So that's why it wasn't included. Okay. See, let's go down to all of our stuff here. Take a look. $550 on groceries.
That's all you. Good job.
Yep. We did great on alcohol. Gas was about spot on. Car expenses, we did take the Subaru to the mechanic. We got an oil change. They called me back and said the serpentine belt was dry rotted and cracked. And they suggested replacing it. So altogether, we spent $166 at the mechanic. So that'll be deducted from our $1,000 car expenses maintenance fund. And so then we'll just pay ourselves out of that savings account.
Good.
And then we also got a reduction in our car insurance. So Progressive just did another automated discount. So we only had to set aside $12 less. What, $12? More than that, right? Yeah, no, $12. $12 less than what we typically set aside. So that's good news. And then
We were under on restaurants.
fun, we decided not to contribute to anymore because we have a lot of money in our savings account for that. We only spent $50. Shopping was good. Clothing, you got a refund because I bought him flip-flops from Costco that he didn't like, so I returned them.
There we go.
And then you ended up getting those sandals from Kohl's that you really liked. Everything else looks pretty good. Oh, haircut. $90. We both went to go get our haircut. We get our haircut by the same stylist. This girl is awesome. And you tipped her really well. So that includes 2 haircuts plus a really nice tip.
She deserved it.
Yeah.
After hearing her story and what was going on with the protests and their shop getting shut down from the pandemic, she earned a big tip.
Yeah, she's so great. Everything else is pretty much the same. Miscellaneous, you'll see, like, what the heck, $75? That's because we ended up getting real IDs at the DMV. Now, I had to book this appointment 3 months in advance because that's how booked up California DMVs get. And I highly recommend booking an appointment online versus showing up. We didn't even have a wait time.
I think I waited for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and you waited like 2.
Yeah, they let you in early because your appointment was a half hour after mine. And then I went up into the counter and said, can he come now? And they're like, sure, as long as he has an appointment.
Yep.
So we got our real IDs. They've already been mailed to us. That way, when we can travel again, come October, we'll have the right ID with the little star in the upper right-hand corner. I guess that's what you need for flying now.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look, we've reached the 100K mark for our down payment.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Nikes. That's a lot of dough right there.
We set aside a ton of money towards the down payment, which pushes us over the 100K mark, and we're still saving.
Houses out here are still going for over asking price, all cash offers. Inventory levels are down. Trying to qualify for a loan is near impossible, even with $100,000 as a down payment and almost a perfect credit score.
We've been kind of living vicariously through our friends who are going through the home buying process right now, and they just keep running into these all cash offers. And it just kind of shows us maybe now's not the right time.
Yeah, it will be sometime.
It will be, yeah. So we reduced the amount we were putting towards vacation, which we'll talk about in just a second because we actually did take a trip recently.
Oh yeah, we did.
And then, what'd you pull up?
Stash.
Stash?
$391.78.
Okay.
I just threw everything in Amazon, and
Oh,
it's
heck
doing
yeah.
up 22%.
Sweet.
So it's not 13,000. Oh wait, sorry, wrong line. Okay.
Yeah.
We have 13,000 in the Jeep Wrangler fund. Awesome.
Yeah. Over 13, which I looked to see what we could get for that amount. We're now into like the early 2000s Jeep Wranglers.
Awesome.
2-door. Yeah. Nice.
All right. Betterment.
Betterment has been updated. I am now contributing $50 a month since January, and the last time I checked, I think this morning, I have a cumulative return of over 15% in that account. So that's pretty nice. Acorns.
$1,684.69.
Sweet. $100 increase from last month. That's really good.
Yeah.
And then your Robinhood account, I think this has been
we
updated.
that.
So nearly $6,400 in that account. My Robinhood has about $1,800. And then I updated my IRAs, which I have not been contributing to within it's been a long time. It's been over a year.
Yeah.
At least. And then we stopped contributing to the Treat Yourself Fund because that's fully funded and we just don't know when we're going to spend that money. Now back to the vacation. We went on a trip.
Yay.
A socially distant trip to the mountains.
Nobody around, no helicopters, no sirens, no jackhammering for remodeling projects.
No loud car noises and car sirens going off and noisy neighbors. It was peace and quiet, exactly what we needed, just to get away from other people and noise and traffic and all that. And we ended up going to Palomar Mountain, which is not far from San Diego. And then we spent $360 on an Airbnb and then about $130 on food. So we brought all of our food. We drove our own car. We actually brought our own sheets and bath towels and those sanitary wipes and just wiped down everything. And then we also went hiking in the park. And we probably hiked, I think, a total of 11 miles.
Yeah, something like that.
Over 2.5 days.
And we saw maybe 10 people.
Yeah. So nice.
Nobody there. It's awesome.
It was so nice. We both said, if we're getting the itch to leave again and just need to get away, that Palomar would be a good destination trip to do. It's just so close.
Yep.
And easy and cheap. Less than $500. Okay. Shall I go over to the chart?
Sure.
Okay, so I updated the chart because last time you had fun and savings, so I got a little bit more detailed with this so that we can see actually our rent was just 21% of our take home. Is that right?
Yeah, it seems right if I do the math in my head.
2805.
10,000 divided by 2,800. That's not right.
Yeah, that should be 27%. We had to do some.
Back to the pie chart.
We had to do some recalculations, but I think this was a little bit more encompassing of all of our savings that we have.
I like it.
Yeah. We have $572 left over. We did a better job of allocating more of our income towards our budget. So what would you like to do with this $500 or $600?
New set of golf clubs?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I'm going to win that one. I'll put it towards the down payment on the house.
Mm-hmm.
Vacations fund is there. I don't know, we could throw it towards the Jeep Wrangler. We could do half and half.
Half and half sounds good.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Cool. So next month for July, what do we got going on?
We'll finally see my promotion hit the paycheck, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Not doing anything for 4th of July. I can't go anywhere.
Yep. So we've got a bigger income to forecast with, so I think we can make some adjustments. And I've also done that with forecasting for July in that video so that we can continue making the down payment a priority of where we put our extra income.
You got it, dude.
Cool. This was a very quick and easy budget beers and budgeting episode. So I think we should go to the pool.
That's not a bad idea.
All right. Why am I drinking more of my Guinness than you are?
I don't know.
Just show yours.
No.
Yours is like nearly full. I'm over here like guzzling mine. It's so good. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Beers and Budgeting. If you like this kind of video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more ways to crush your debt and live payment free.
Cheers.
Cheers.